Hello students, today we will read about solubility of a gas in a liquid. Almost all gases are soluble in water through to different extent. The solubility of any gas in a particular liquid is the volume of the gas in cubic centimeter that can be dissolved in unit volume 1 cc of the liquid to form the saturated solution at certain temperature and under a pressure of 1 atmosphere. There are some factors which affect the solubility of a gas in a liquid. These factors are nature of gas, or we can say solute because gas is solute, and liquid is a solvent. So the solubility of different gases in the same solvent varies. That is, gases like oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen and helium etc. dissolve in water to a small extent. While the gases like NH3, HCl, SO2 etc. are highly soluble in water. And the second is effect of temperature. The solubility of a gas decrease with increase in temperature. This is because when a gaseous solution is heated, the molecular motion of gaseous particles increases. As a result, some molecules escape out of the solution. Also, the dissolution of a gas in a liquid is an exothermic process. So heat is evolved. So applying Le Chatelier's principle, with the increase of temperature, the solubility should decrease. As gas plus solvent with solution plus heat, equilibrium shifts towards backward direction. The third is effect of pressure. The solubility of a gas increases with increase in pressure. In this method, the gas is compressed over the liquid under the high pressure, hence the solubility increases. For the solution of gases in solvent, consider this system. The lower part is solution and the upper part is gaseous system at pressure P and temperature T. Assume this system to be in a state of dynamic equilibrium, that is, under these conditions, rate of gaseous particles entering and leaving the solution phase is the same. On increasing the pressure over the solution phase by compressing the gas to a smaller volume, there is an increase in the number of gaseous particles per unit volume over the solution, and also the rate at which the gaseous particles are striking the surface of solution to enter it. The solubility of the gas will increase until a new equilibrium is reached, resulting in an increase in the pressure of the gas above the solution, and thus its solubility increase. In order to explain the effect of pressure on solubility of gas, Henry derived a relation. This is called Henry law. According to Henry law, at a constant temperature, the solubility of a gas in a liquid is directly proportional to the partial pressure of the gas present above the surface of liquid or solution. Dalton concluded that if we use the mole fraction of a gas in the solution as a measure of its solubility, then it can be said that the mole fraction of the gas in the solution is proportional to its partial pressure of the gas over the solution. The most common forms of the Henry's law state that the partial pressure of the gas in vapor phase P is proportional to the mole fraction chi of the gas in the solution. P proportional to chi, and P is equal to Kh into chi, where Kh is Henry law constant. Now we will see the graphical representation of validate Henry's law. If you draw a graph between the partial pressure of the gas against the mole fraction of the gas in solution at a given temperature, then a straight line passing through the origin is obtained. What is the significance of Henry's law? By the equation P is equal to Kh into chi. P is equal to Kh into chi. It can be concluded that the higher the values of Kh at a partial pressure, the lower is the solubility of the gas in the liquid. Kh values for both nitrogen and oxygen increase with increase of temperature, indicating that the solubility of gas in liquid decreases with increase of temperature. It is due to the reason that aquatic species are more comfortable in cold water rather than in warm water. Applications of Henry's law. What are the applications of Henry's law? Henry's law finds several applications in industries. It also explains many biological phenomena. The first is in the production of carbonated beverages. To increase the solubility of CO2 in soft drinks and soda water, the bottle is sealed under the high pressure. And second, in deep sea diving, scuba divers breathe in at high pressure under water. Increased pressure increases the solubility of atmospheric gases like nitrogen in blood. When divers come towards surface, the pressure gradually decreases, resulting in the release of dissolved gases from blood. This leads to the formation of bubbles of nitrogen in the blood, which block capillaries and give rise to an element called bends or decompression sickness decompression sickness. To avoid bends as well as the toxic effect of high concentrations of nitrogen in the blood, the tanks used by scuba divers are filled with air diluted with helium 11.7%, 56.2% nitrogen and 32.1% nitrogen. And the third is for people living at high altitude or climbers. At high altitude, the partial pressure of oxygen is less than that at the ground level. This leads to low concentration of oxygen in blood, and tissues of people living at high altitudes or climbers. Consequently, they feel weak both physically and mentally. These are the symptoms of a medical condition, and this medical condition is known as anoxia. This is known as anoxia. What are the limitations of Henry law? Limitations of Henry law. The gas should not undergo any chemical change. The gas should not undergo any chemical change. The gas should not undergo association or dissociation in the solution, and the pressure of the gas is not too high and temperature is not too low.